Hey guys, welcome. And this is your midweek reminder to get you through the week, right? This week's reminder is you are God's favorite. That's correct. You're probably like, what does that even mean? How can I be God's favorite? Let me explain. We're coming from Matthew chapter 22, verse 34 through 40. I love this scripture. It's like one of my favorite passages of scripture because here God is showing us that we are more important. You are his favorite because we read this scripture and we've been taught this scripture. But what I've noticed is the Pharisees and Sadducees, they're asking him, who or what is the greatest commandment of all? God says the greatest commandment is to love your God with all your mind, with all your soul, with all your heart. I'm paraphrasing. Okay. And then he says the next commandment is just as important. They're on the same level. That is to love your neighbor as yourself. Now, you've heard this many times, right? But what happens is we focus here, loving the neighbor. And we don't even touch this part. This part seems to be unimportant. But God says to love your neighbor as you love yourself. So if you don't love yourself, how can you love your neighbor? Also, how do you learn to love yourself? Because earlier he said to love your God with all your mind, with all your heart. So guess what? The more you love God, the more he feeds into you, the more you learn who you are, identity, the more you love yourself, the more you're going to be able to love your neighbor. So remember that you are God's favorite. Focus on yourself to be able to love other people. All right, that's your reminder. See you guys next week. Bye.